Well, hello there guys, what's going on? My name is of course Big Mini, and today we're going to be talking about some Aftermath. Yes, the new and upcoming expansion pack for Battlefield 3. The footage that you're going to be watching here is just some stuff I had on my hard drive. It was rush gameplay on North Shore Canals when I'm using the L85A2. And yeah, it was a relatively okay match, that was about it, but it's there for your viewing pleasure while we talk about more pressing matters. For those of you that are unaware of what Aftermath is, it's going to be the next expansion pack for Battlefield 3, and it's going to be coming out this December. So I would imagine it would be the start of December. I'm not sure of a date exactly, but just judging off of when Close Quarters and Armored Kill were released, it would be somewhere near the starts, but we shall see. Now, a few details have been released via trailers and articles that have been read by myself, and I'm just going to basically relay the info learned from them to you guys. Okay, first and foremost, they're going to have a new game mode thrown in there that you guys may have not heard a whole lot about, and this game mode is going to be called Scavenger. So basically, the game mode itself is going to be basically the same as Conquest Domination, but with a slight twist. Now, there's going to be weapons spawning around the map, and you need to go and find these weapons in order to defend yourself, of course, and kill people. You start off the game by picking your own class. You can pick from any of the 4 classes that are available, and you start off with a pistol. But this guy, what are you doing, son?
Ninja stab, motherfucker!
Yes, you start off with a pistol. I'm not sure what pistol exactly, or if you even get to choose what pistol you want. But you have to run around the map and you need to find weapons. Now, the weapons spawn in 3 tiers of weapons, and I imagine that the lower the tier, the more common the weapon would be. Tier 1 is going to include SMGs and PDWs, so you're going to be having all of your P90s and etc. like that lying around. Tier 2 is going to be shotguns and sniper rifles. And Tier 3 is going to be LMGs and assault rifles. So I'd imagine the team that can find the most assault rifles is going to be the team that more likely is going to dominate the game. So map knowledge is going to be vitally important in this game here, knowing where the weapon spawns are and stuff like that. I'm not sure if it's going to randomly spawn weapons, or if there's going to be set places like in some of the older multiplayer games, let's say, where their weapon spawn is the way that it usually works. Some of these games that have used this system have been very fun, and I'm actually looking forward to trying this out because it's something that's a bit different from the average gameplay of Battlefield 3. So I'm really looking forward to trying this game mode out, even though it is very simple, but simple can be fun. Next thing up here, there's been a new weapon released in the trailer and in articles and stuff like that, and no doubt lots of you, without even actually seeing it, would probably even know what it is, and it seems to be the all-common thing in every video game these days. I mean, if you just look at any game that's coming out, it has this weapon, and that is of course a crossbow. So, the crossbow is going to be a non-class specific weapon. It's not even going to be classed as a primary or a secondary. It's going to be a specialization. So it's going to be just like, say you want to run around with the M26 mass or whatever, grenade launcher on the assault class or whatever, something like that, although you can use it for any class. And yeah, you can just run around as a sniper and have that as a backup weapon, which is pretty damn nice. So I'm looking forward to trying that one out. There's going to be a couple of different variations of it, of course. There's going to be your standard bolts, and it's also going to throw in proximity explosives on there. So I'm not sure whether or not you'd be able to, and I don't know what this guy was doing in the game here, by the way, right? He stood out in the middle of the road and put his EOD bot down. I was just like, no, I'm just going to kill you. What are you doing? But yeah, I don't know whether or not these proximity mines or whatever, these bolts are going to be like able to fire them against the wall and they'll leave it sitting there and they run out and explode. They just said that they were proximity, so I would imagine that could be the case, but we'll just have to wait and see. Now, there's also going to be 2 other different variations in sight on the crossbows, and that's going to include an 8x scope and a red dot sight. So you can do your long range sniping with the crossbow, and you can also be up close and personal and stab people in the face. Now, another new exciting thing that has been revealed through the trailers and such has been that there's going to be dynamic sort of environments in these maps where it's going to be changing the map throughout the game. Now, the cause of this is of course going to be Tremors, because of course this map pack is set in Iran that has been destroyed by an earthquake, just like in the single player game. And but yeah, basically just going to be little tremors that are going to be able to kill players, so you need to be wary of your environment when you're walking around. And I threw out this idea about 6 months before Battlefield 3 even came out, so eventually they listened and they came around. Of course they took all their advice from me. Yeah, that's what happened, let's just say that. So yeah, I'm really excited for this actually happening, because in some other titles such as Killzone and Uncharted, there was this sort of dynamic feel to some of the maps, and the maps would change throughout the match and it could kill you and all the rest of it, and it was really fun. So I'm really looking forward to this twist in the game as well. One quick thing about these maps: it's going to include all the standard game modes that are available in vanilla and in Strike at Karkan, such as Conquest and Rush and Team Deathmatch, Squad Deathmatch. I'm pretty sure they'll have all those as well. And yeah, so next thing up here, there's just a very slight thing. There's going to be new character models. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But yes, the characters are going to be all sort of haggard looking and bloodied and stuff like that, as you can see in the trailer. They look like they've went through an earthquake, which they're supposed to have had, so that's something different. So the maps themselves, size-wise, it's not going to be like Armored Kill, and it's not going to be like Close Quarters. It's going to be like Back to Karkan, sorry, and the vanilla maps where they sort of they have their close-in points, their close quarters, and they also have their big open parts to the map as well. So we're not going to have one extreme or the other, so that's good. Next up here, they're going to have 3 new vehicles: the Phoenix, Barzook, and the Rhino. The vehicles are supposedly all thrown together, just like in like Mad Max or something like that. Let this guy blocking me off and gets me killed. But the vehicles are just going to be on normal civilian vehicles that are just fitted with, well, the Phoenix and the Barzook are light transport vehicles with nade launchers on top of them. The Rhino is a civilian vehicle that's fitted with armor and the machine gun that is controlled by the driver. So that's pretty cool. Just some stuff that's been thrown together. That's all the info that I've got for you at the moment. I think that's pretty much all the info there is. I don't know the map names themselves off by heart. I know one of them is called Epicenter, but that's pretty much all I know. But I'm going to leave the links in the description down below, giving you the article that I got most of this information from, and also the trailer if you've missed it. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed the video, then please hit that like button down below. But until next time, I've been Big Mooney, and I will see you later. Bye.